Okay, cool. Okay, man. It seemed like he got that little disease that that my man the Joker had and stuff. Just uncontrollable laughter over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about that another time, man. Since you didn't
thought...
see the movie The Joker yet.
Okay, but you gonna keep pointing that bad at me the whole show? Man?
Watch The Joker.
I am.
Go see it.
Yes, I will.
That's all I'm saying.
I will. All
right.
Yes, I
Joker
will.
was one of the magnificent films to me. I liked it. It was a masterpiece, cinematic greatness. Joaquin Phoenix did his thing. All right, but that's for a later show.
Yes.
Because today we got some things to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see it in his eyes.
Yeah. Hey man, first of all, man, let me tell you something.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I'm feeling good.
You look good.
You know, I had some good sleep.
You look well rested.
I haven't rested well in a while, so I had some great sleep, man. And I was anxious to come do this show tonight. So, man, we here.
Yes.
Energy is good in the room.
Energy is good. Yes.
Man, and you know what? We just gonna jump to our first segment, which is the past movie of the week. Yeah. And I'm excited about this one.
You know, I never know.
You don't know, but I'm gonna tell you what it is, man, because I'm excited about it.
Yes.
Let me tell you that with this movie, it's from the past. It's a scary movie, but it's also with some comedy in it and with a comedic genius inside the movie. Mm-hmm. Man, the movie is starring one of the greatest comedians ever to live, and he's having a good year this year. Right? This brother right here, name is Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, and the movie that he did, remember? Vampire in Brooklyn.
Come on.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Are you serious?
We had the Butters.
Yeah.
We had the Butters, and you know what I'm saying?
We're going to talk about a Vampire in Brooklyn on the show today.
Angela Bassett.
Whoa.
He was trying to get up with her.
Whoa.
That was a good movie, man. That movie
very good.
That movie is a good movie.
Very good.
Eddie Murphy is having a good year this year.
Yes.
He just did the movie Dolomite. My name is Dolomite.
Yeah, he sure did.
And also, he is in production right now for Coming to America 2. That's right. The sequel to Coming to America. He got all the players back in it, man. Everybody's back in, returned in the cast. The only person that didn't come back is my man, Eric LaSalle, as the dude,
as the
Soul Glow. Get that soul glow. So I guess he's not returning because Jerry Curl ain't in no more. So I guess like Jerry Curl ain't in, you ain't in it. I don't know what it is, but I think it was dealing with some scheduling, man. Because Eric LaSalle right now, he's doing producing and directing.
Is he still doing his thing?
Yeah, so he's doing his thing. Big ups to Eric LaSalle.
Big ups.
But it got new characters in it, new actors. Tracy Morgan, Liz.
Tracy Morgan is in it?
Yeah. My girl Leslie Jones is in it.
Okay.
Let's get to the movie at hand, which is Vampire in Brooklyn. You know, and the movie was written by Charlie Murphy.
Oh.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy's brother. Rest in peace, Charlie. Charlie wrote this movie and brought it to his brother, and Eddie was like, "Yo,
let's do this.
Let's do it. I like it. Let's have some fun with it."
That's it.
And man, they sure enough had fun with it. You know, had some good comedians in it. John Witherspoon was in it. You know, Kadeem Hardison was in it.
Great actor.
Great actor. Angela Bassett.
Superb actor. Superb actress.
Yeah, and like I said, Eddie played some characters in the movie too.
He sure did.
He played the character of the big preacher.
Yeah,
the preacher man who's talking about ass is good. Everybody like ass.
Yeah,
ass is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do remember.
So it was a funny scene, man.
Every now and then,
Eddie Murphy has always been good with them characters.
Eddie Murphy, yes.
But Vampire in Brooklyn is a good movie, man. Definitely got to check it out. You know,
I saw it. It was very good.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, especially for all the millennials out there, man, if y'all don't know the work of Eddie Murphy before the new millennium, y'all need to go ahead and do some research and dig in the archives of Eddie Murphy films, man. Eddie Murphy came out, you know, first of all, Saturday Night Live, man, and he's doing this is how much of a good year he's doing. He's hosting SNL this year in December.
Is he back?
Yeah,
They got him back.
Yeah. Next month in December, he'll be hosting. Eddie Murphy haven't been back in years, man. So that's gonna be a big rated show right there.
Yeah,
for Saturday Night Live.
That is.
But
That's a
like
high
I said,
rating show.
for all the people who don't know Eddie Murphy from the past, please go back and look up his early movies, man. I just watched 48 Hours and another 48
That was my
Hours.
favorite Eddie Murphy movie.
I watched 1 and 2.
1 and 2. Which one would you like the best?
Honestly, I like 1, of course,
Yeah,
but 2
one was way too real.
One
Was way too real. One was real.
It was. I mean, Eddie did a good job. He played good, and it was real. You look at it now, and you will just see Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy, and you'll see the cop and the convict, and you'll just see how much of a racist cop and how he really felt about Eddie Murphy. Because you look at it now, like Eddie's a convict and he's a cop, and you know the feelings with cops and convicts, and you kind of feel it. But when you was younger watching this stuff like that, you looked at him as like a buddy cop movie. But you look at it now like, no, each one of them has an agenda and they forced to be together.
They were
stuff
right.
Like that.
They were
like,
forced.
Nick Nolte wouldn't hang with this. We wouldn't want to be bothered with Eddie, but it just showed the relationship and how it grew. Yeah. But at the same time, it was still cop and convict, and that was what the sequel was about. Another 48 Hours where he had to go back and get Eddie out of jail again to help him with a new case. But Eddie's like, dude, I ain't messing with you, man. I ain't supposed to be in here. Like, I ain't supposed to be back in here. I did my time, and then I'm in here serving time for something else that you didn't, made me get and stuff like that. So he didn't want to help Nick Nolte in a sequel at all. But 1 and 2 of 48 Hours, I did like that. But Eddie Murphy with the Beverly Hills Cops, with the with Harlem Nights, Boomerang, Coming to America, Trading Places.
Catalog. Can you say
man,
catalog?
Come on. Anything. I'm a big Eddie fan. Anything Eddie did, I always watched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he always came through. But Eddie went into a time in his life where he was like signed and had contracts to do films for Disney. And that's when he was doing a lot of Disney movies. But he kind of lost his audience a little bit, his hardcore audience when he started doing the Disney movies, because he became more family friendly and stuff like that. We like the hardcore Eddie Murphy, delirious Eddie Murphy, raw Eddie Murphy. But he was contracted to do the movies, and he didn't even want to do the movies, but he was doing them because he got that bag. You got the bag. We gave you that upfront money. You under contract.
You gotta go do
movies.
this daddy daycare.
Yeah. You gotta do Daddy Daycare, 1,000 words.
1,000 words.
With my man D-Ray Davis.
D-Ray in it?
D-Ray was in the movie with Eddie Murphy. Big up to D-Ray Davis.
Which one was
having
this?
a role with Eddie Murphy, playing Eddie Murphy's best friend. It was called Imagine That, where Eddie Murphy's daughter was drawing pictures, something like that. I don't know. Eddie Murphy had so many Disney movies where he was a dad with kids and stuff like that, and always had a best friend. All the premises were kind of similar, but I know D-Ray played in one of them as his best friend, and I was impressed. And
D-Ray Davis actually got a chance to be in the same space as Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Be
how
on
lucky that brother is.
Nah, man, that's a blessing, man. So
Yeah,
big ups to D-Ray Davis.
Big up
and
D-Ray
he
Davis.
deserve it, man.
That's our homie.
That's D-Ray is my dude.
Yeah.
That's my dude, and I'm proud of him. Proud of his success. And for you to act with Eddie Murphy, bro, that's a big accomplishment. Yes, sir.
Big ups, man.
Y'all follow D-Ray Davis too, man. Follow him on Instagram. Yeah. Also, too, man. So, like I said, this is a whole Eddie Murphy segment right here. Man. We ain't just talking about Vampire in Brooklyn. We talking about
a catalog.
We talking about catalog. Even when he started doing drama, when he was doing Dreamgirls, and he was up for an Oscar for Dreamgirls.
And you know why, don't you?
What? Why? Because he was a good actor.
He was a good.
That's why he was up for an Oscar.
I like that.
Why else?
But what I'm saying is the way he played the part, and it was so great because he did not try to be funny in it.
Exactly. But you know what? Eddie Murphy don't try to be funny in any of his movies. He don't try.
No.
Eddie Murphy just has a natural way of just having humor. Like he can just talk. Yeah. And he can say something and it's funny.
In Dreamgirls, case in point, you just mentioned it. there was a point when he was about to go sniff that cocaine or whatever the hell it was.
Right.
And the person came in and was like, no, stop doing it. Stop. Are you really going to do this? I think it was Jamie Foxx. Somebody tried to stop him. He did it like this. Look, he just looked at him just like this. And the whole crowd went erupt. They erupted. Because he looked at him like, you know damn well I'm not going to stop doing this coke. Right. You know, I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm not going to stop this coke.
It was kind of sad, too.
It was sad.
Because, like Eddie...
But it showed another side of his...
It showed another side.
His acting chops.
Eddie Murphy been in some movies, man.
Yeah.
He been in some great movies, man. We grew up with Eddie Murphy, man. But look, check out Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Man. It's a good horror film and a comedy. The whole night. Eddie Murphy real smooth in that shit, man. Got a nice trench coat and the butters. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And some cool things. Now, let's go into our next segment here, brother. Alright, we're gonna go into our next segment and we're gonna bring up our guest of the week. Yeah. I don't know who it is. I gotta flip the switch and see who it is.
About to flip the switch.
About to flip the switch.
Find out who's going to.
So I know y'all ready.
We're ready. Are y'all ready?
Let's do it. Oh! Hey! What? Yo, what?
Being on the show, man.
Hey, back in, man.
Hey, I thought that was it. I thought I was trapped up in the room with my chain leg to the door.
Man, let's give it up for our guest of the week, man, Mr. Meechie Hall, man.
Meechie Hall in the house.
One of Chicago's greatest comedians, man.
Yeah,
doing this thing. How you doing, bro?
I can't focus. There's too much stuff right here to kill. I'm trying not to be afraid.
Welcome to the show, my brother.
How you doing?
All right, man. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, you know,
sure you no booby traps.
No, we would not do you like that, man.
Good
you teleported in to help us.
Hey
man, thank you for coming out to the show, brother.
Hey, all right, I'm glad
I'm
glad to be here. Where's the spider for these webs? Where is he? I'm happy that's up here.
He around here somewhere, man. Just be still. Be very still.
Yeah, that's my movie. Spider movies, right?
Man, yeah, so, man, glad to have you on the show, Meech, man. Hey, we talking about our past movie of the week, and we want to bring you in on the conversation. We want to know about you being a comedian. I'm sure you've seen it, and even if you're not a horror movie fan, but if you're a comedy fan, you saw this movie, man, and it's called Vampire out of Brooklyn with my man Eddie Murphy, man. So I know you've seen it as a stand-up comedian and a fan of Eddie Murphy. Remember that one? Remember that one?
You got the whole 200 years to live. You throw it all away for a beautiful woman.
Hey.
And if I was a vampire in Brooklyn, I'd probably do the same thing.
And you know, hey, Angela Bassett was the woman.
Oh,
yeah. Finding them up.
Yeah, I throw away next 200-300 years there. You got to come with me, Angela! Angela, come with me! Come on, Angela!
I need to find my bride tonight. Vampire in Brooklyn, man. Eddie Murphy, he had butters and everything.
I sure did, man.
And did you know that movie was written by Charlie Murphy? Charlie Murphy wrote that movie.
No, come on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, really.
And then not only that, I'm going to tell you something else, man. Kadeem Hardison part was supposed to be played by Flavor Flav. Eddie Murphy went to Flavor Flav for that movie first, for him to be in that movie first.
So why didn't he get the role?
I think it's scheduling touring or something like that.
Okay, public group.
But he asked Flavor to be do that role. And I think that was
I can see Flavor Flav, no makeup, straight on the set. Yeah. I can see we in the limo. That makes a lot of sense. That was a good idea. That's the first time I really saw somebody that's supposed to get the part that probably should have got part of a ghoul. That makes a lot of sense, right?
Well, yeah, but big ups to Eddie Murphy.
Big ups.
I love that brother, man.
That's
doing
right.
all types of things. He's not afraid to do anything.
No.
The man really goes out and really just go outside.
Yeah, man. He stretches his limits.
I like that he made the movie funny and scary at the same time. But not really scary, but funny and entertaining. And it's always hard to have a good love story.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So look, check it out. We're going to go to the next segment, man. Our next segment is our guest movie of the week. You see how I did that?
Yeah.
Like normally I always skip to the present movie.
Yeah.
But this time I was on point. It's our guest movie of the week. I didn't make that mistake this week. And I'm on it, man. So our guest movie of the week, man, we always ask our guests to come on with a movie that kind of like, one of their favorite films.
Yeah,
man.
scared the shit out of them.
Well, I gotta start with the psychology of the movie. I started with Paranormal Activity.
Oh.
So, but this is a series of those movies from those people from the Blair Witch Project. Because I like how they did movies. They did movies with a more realistic. Exactly. And they broke traditional norms of how they did the effects, which makes a lot of sense.
Yes, sir.
But Paranormal Activity, man, I really, let me tell you, man, my lady was at home watching it, right? And it got a part so scary that we just cut the movie off and never see the end of it. Like,
what?
Yeah, just there was a part we both looked at each other like, yeah, we pretty much ain't nothing to prove this. We done this that was it. So we saw the other people was producing another movie, Insidious. We went to go see that, and it definitely. I wanted to walk out the movie theater, but
it held up to that Paranormal Activity. The Paranormal Activities are. Man, they scare me.
Yeah, they definitely scare me. Anytime we start talking demonic stuff and all that, it's kind of real and kind of can't happen.
Can't happen.
And then they kind of trace it back to real stuff. It'd be too much for me now.
Right.
You know it's real.
When you just got the camera rolling, I'm afraid to just have a camera rolling the whole night in my crib because I was curious and wanted to do that. What? You know what I'm saying? Just to see what happens.
Don't do it,
man. Even when you sleep, what goes on in your sleep, man? I'm afraid.
Don't do it.
I'm afraid to see.
Don't do it.
Cause I know stuff. I felt presence in my room at times when I was sleeping.
That's because when black people start looking at white movies and start talking about, I'm finna do that because they did. We stay in the black lane. We don't do none of that shit.
We look at that like that's white folk problem.
Right. Yeah.
That's white people problem. In your damn bedroom.
Who sees something? Saw it kill the whole family on TV. Then I'm like, you know what? I want to see if it really works. If it really works, guess what happens? You're dead. No, I don't even want to try.
That's just like back in the day when we was always curious about them little things, man. When we used to go into the bathroom,
never did it.
And look in the mirror. Yeah, Mary, and all that stuff. The whole nine. And you turn off the lights and look into the mirror. We did a promo on that, stuff like that. Yeah,
I'm one of the people that started crying before she started saying Candyman. I'm like, you say Candyman, then I'm crying, and I ain't no going to tell. I was one of them kind of kids that was with the cool, crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was so crazy because it's like you had even like rules or you had instructions of what to do to get out the bathroom if anything happens. It's like if the door is locked, bang on the doorknob, you gonna hit their hand, they're gonna be like, oh shit, and then they're gonna let it go and you get out. It was like some silly shit as kids, pre-teens. That's what we're talking about, like some just hit the doorknob and you gon' cause they hand on the doorknob and you hit the doorknob, you gonna and then that's where you get your getaway. We believed all that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
But we won't try to see, we won't test it to see if it's true or not. You know, we'd be like, man, that shit ain't real, but you ain't gonna go and actually do it to find out if it's real or not.
My little brother was a trier. My little brother was one of the people that was a daredevil. He used to do crazy stuff like stand outside the windowsill, and we lived on the 3rd floor. But that's who he was. Played Russian roulette with real guns. He was crazy, for real.
He said really was.
Right. Well, he still is a little crazy, but I'm glad that my grandma believed in spirits like I did, so she whooped every time I told. So it wasn't like I had to deal with it on a constant basis. Like it was 1 or 2 times, like, all right, man, because, you know, I'm a crybaby and I pee in the bed. So I'm snitching because I ain't got time for to be messing up the sheets all night.
Black grandmamas didn't play.
They ain't playing that spirit stuff.
I couldn't draw scary monsters, man, when I was a kid, man. My mama used to whoop my ass for that shit. Don't be drawing that demonic stuff.
Summoning demons in my house, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's just Candyman. Grandma! He doing it again! Beat the death. You want to summon, you summon this ass. Can't let me hear.
Just summon
man. I give you some Candyman if you want. If you want more Candyman, do you?
So tell us about the movie. What it is? Have you seen it? It's called Insidious. Insidious.
The pronunciation is the scariest part. When you first look at the credits, you try to be like.
That's the horrifying stuff. Like, how you pronounce it? Insidious? Yeah. So basically, so it's giving me a little. You guys gave me a little idea what it's about with the Paranormal Activity. Mm-hmm. If it's like anything like that, but with a script though, it's like this script in there.
It was a little. So they moved into I think a house or something, but a demon wanted the family's son. So the demon was attacking the whole family. And like she's like, what do you want from me? And then the son was dead. And then she's like, you want my son? You can't have my son. He's like,
that's accurate.
That's what it was. So they went through this whole thing, and the demon was really coming after the son. And one of them was I think was one of the people that fight ghosts or something. somebody was in the movie. They was like a spiritual fighter, and that's the fight between the demon and the spiritual fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the actual person that wanted to help exorcise the demon out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they put somebody, they hypnotize them.
Yeah.
And then they go inside.
No, not hypnotizing. They walk into the spirit world.
Right. They walk into. Well, it was. Well, yeah. You could use it.
You can't have this child.
Yeah.
You can't have this child. Get away from him. And that's how the movie was. At the end, you had to walk.
It was just like that.
I definitely want to see that.
You got to, man. You get caught in the spirit world. That's the thing. If you get in the spirit world, you gotta know how to get back.
But see, all the movies were coming out at the same time. Like it was
together.
It was The Conjuring. Then it was like Sinister, and there was like all these movies just coming out. It was just too many for me to just like follow, because they weren't just like a movie. It's like a franchise of the films. There's like a whole like bunch of sequels back to back. So I was like, okay, I got to get into these films later, because man, I can only do so many horror films.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes I don't even want that in me, like, you know, too much. You know, when I saw Paranormal Activity, man, it's like I saw those, like, man, okay, cool, I'm gonna take a break for a while.
You said you were scared in the dark a little bit that night.
How'd you feel about Paranormal Activity 1? How'd y'all feel about that? Did you even finish it?
I watched 1 and 2. I mean,
one was really paralyzed.
Yeah, I think one was the one that I cut off.
Do you remember the
one you cut off?
Do you remember when they
like in the middle?
It was just a lot of. It was just a lot of.
I don't know, somebody died.
Bro, it was a lot of things in there that like
were real.
Man, like when you saw like a sheet over like somebody looking like a kid. It was a sheet, and it like. And the lady back was turned. I think she was doing the dishes or whatever, and he was just standing behind her and shit.
Yeah.
And then before she turned around, the sheet just dropped. Like nobody was under that motherfucker, man. That shit was scary as hell.
Did you see the part when
all the furniture went up to the raised to the ceiling, came down. So
good choice though, man.
Very, very good choice. Now let's go to the next segment, man. We're gonna go to our present movie of the week. Our present movie for this week is a movie that's out in theaters right now, and it's called The Countdown.
The Countdown.
Now we're dealing with horror films. We're dealing with movies that's going into the technology horror world. You know what I'm saying? The technology is being, used in these horror films, man.
More and more.
And you know what? But the thing is, it makes sense, because that's what a lot of these. Everybody hooked on. So why not make it scary and make you think twice about using your phone?
Absolutely.
Or downloading an app. Which case of this movie with The Countdown is it's an app that you download, or it even comes on the phone where people buy the phone. It's already uploaded on the phone. Yeah, and it tells you.
So you got 27 years left.
Yeah, it tells you how long you got to live.
You got 3 seconds.
In a nutshell, that's what this movie is about.
We just reacted the whole movie out for you right
Thank
now.
you for telling
that's
the whole goddamn movie.
The movie is about this app is on phones, man. It's telling people how long they had to live.
Yeah.
And I guess it gets to this one girl, and it tells her she has 2 days. 2 days left. So she's trying to, like, I don't know, just rearrange or figure some shit out, or try to get rid of the app on her phone, so she thought she can go get a new phone and get the app removed, or not get an app, and
it would prolong her life.
Prolong her life. And shit. But before she walked out that door, that app popped up on her new phone. Bing, bitch, you ain't going nowhere.
Well, you got
your ass now you got a day and a half.
You told me I got 2 days to live. I ain't got time for that. This is gonna be cocaine and white women. I'm going out. They told me I couldn't have cocaine or white women.
Trying to figure
I ain't wanna be a sellout, but since I'm dying, I might as well go ahead and be taboo. And do exactly what I've been wanting to do my whole life.
You got a day and a half left.
You got a day and a half left. You spend your all day in line at Metro PCS.
Nah, I'm doing
You know them lines be long to the motherfucker. Then you'll get your ass up in there trying to get a new phone. You been wasting up, man. You better go kick it. I ain't trying to figure shit out. I'm doing everything. The Countdown. Y'all make sure y'all check that movie out, man.
Countdown.
Right. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
It's thinking about my last day. Ooh, man, don't tell me it's happening. I'm acting fool on my last day.
I wouldn't even want to know. Would you want to know? Even if it told you had like, even if it told you had like maybe like,
give me 2 days,
1,000 years.
I wouldn't want to. That's what the way God set it up is to where He don't want you. The universe.
You don't know if the universe will in the future. If they have it in the future.
But Steve Jobs wants you to know. That's why.
Yeah, if it's made,
Steve Jobs.
I'm just saying, we keeping it real, man. I'm keeping it real. It's off the hill. Would you want to know your last name?
No, I wouldn't want to know.
Your mind is whooped because the Bible tell you. No, let me tell you this. Give me my last 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. You want to know about your last 2 days?
Give me my last 2 days, yeah, because I don't want to hide this credit when I go. I don't want to have no money saved up. I don't want to be like.
I don't be wasting my time.
I don't want nuts to be off.
I get it.
Be in school trying to get this diploma and shit. So I got a few days to live.
But that's what they say. Live your life as if it's your last day.
No, you wouldn't do nothing. I wouldn't have did this today. I wouldn't even been here. I ain't got time for this.
What you said? You teleported here.
Yeah, I did, because they didn't tell me. That was my last. Look, I'm telling you, my last day, I'm definitely gonna be somewhere doing something illegal. Tijuana or something. I don't know. So it wouldn't be with y'all. Be swimming with dolphins and sharks.
So what would our listeners do? What would you guys do out there? Would you all want to know if your time is up?
Yeah.
How many days you have left to live?
Would you?
Or what would you? And what would you? What would you do close to the time of your death? What would you do?
Oh,
yeah. Would you want to know?
Give me the money in the bag. I'll be sticking people up.
Personally, for me, I like uncertainty. I do like uncertainty. I don't like anything scripted. I like to go straight off the hill. Uncertainty for me. I don't know about that.
Now, I don't do drugs in my regular life. But my last 2 days of life,
he finna try everything.
Shoot himself, rush roulette, running into stuff, robbing the bank, fighting the pit bull head up. It's gonna be a bunch of stuff.
Damn. Well, there you have it.
Giving a naked sermon, just be like, this is what he really wants you to see. The blessings I got, it would be crazy.
So man, look, check this out, man. Let's go to our next segment right now. And now we're going to talk about the future movie of the week. The future movie of the week, man, it's a movie coming out in January of 2020. And it's kind of interesting, man. I caught the trailer to it. Caught my eyes, called The Turning.
The Turning.
The Turning. And The Turning is about this, lady. She goes to this estate, big estate, mansion, huge.
Yeah.
Only living there is an old grandma with her 2 grandchildren.
Yeah.
And she's hiring this young lady to come be a nanny.
Yeah.
And obviously it's just a lot of ruckus going on in that big ass estate where, they tell her don't go in certain rooms. Of course, she a white woman, she nosy.
Yeah.
And white women and white people, period, in scary movies, they always lurking for shit.
Yeah.
They always looking and peeking and shit.
Yeah.
And they say, don't go in there room. Black people, we ain't going in there. Shit.
We ain't working for no white woman with 2 white kids. Rich white neighborhood off nowhere.
I mean,
1 or 2 things happen and I'm out.
Yeah.
Nobody ring the wrong way, I'm out. If I take the job after the interview, you know what? I don't know if this is really for me.
They don't never see no sun. It's all fog and shit. Just foggy. Yeah,
they said something about a doorbell.
Yeah,
that's that like doorbell right there. Oh, no.
So yeah, man. So the movie called The Turning.
I saw the trailer.
You saw the trailer?
Yeah, it looked kind of creepy. It looked creepy. They set it up for isolation, the whole isolation bit.
But it's dealing like with these kids, and these kids are like, they kind of torturing this new nanny. Like kids would do a babysitter,
or substitute teacher,
little pranks, and do all that. You think that's okay? That's cool.
Yeah.
But these kids having help from some spirits or some demonic spirits that's going on in the house.
Yeah.
But these kids, they cool. They cool with these spirits.
I can take that job. I forgot I just called my grandma. She's still alive. She's way out there. Beat those little kids' ass. Straighten them right up.
You just summoned this ass whooping.
Fight the other grandma and tell her, you ain't messing my baby's money. Every movie done. They be
already done.
The movie done. She know the spirits and everything.
Right.
Crazy.
So apparently there was a nanny before this one who just got hired and something happened to her, and then she's curious about what happened to the last nanny. And the little girl's like, hi, you would want to know, won't you? I ain't telling you shit. You gonna figure this out. So The Turning, man, come out January 2020.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Looks good. Looks good too.
If you have bad white kids now, you can't whoop. You can't whoop little bad white kids. That's just in regular real life. If you had you had a great job, live in, big house, the money you want. You get to drive the family car. You got 2 white kids you can't whoop. Acting a fool. That is a horrible movie. I really want this job. I want to kill these kids, but I need the job. Oh, that is scary.
That's horror by itself, brother.
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
turn your ass around for you to take his ass whooping.
That's probably what the movie about. Turning around. The turning. Get the fuck out of there.
That's what it would be called, like the turning. Like that would have been the meaning for a black person being there. Yeah,
turning the fuck around and getting the fuck out of
turning the fuck
makes a lot of sense. Turning one of the little kids into an accident. That's what I do. I accidentally hit kids. Like if you put a blanket over a kid's head and you elbow the kid, but you take the blanket off and start laughing, they be confused. They be like, "What you saying?" I don't even know. No, you do that again, I'ma laugh and beat your ass. That's what I do, man.
All right, man. Well, look, we coming to the conclusion of our show this week, man. I'd like to thank my guests coming out, Mr. Meechie Hall. That's right. Meechie, man, let everybody know where they can find you, man. What's going on? Catch you at your next show. What's happening, bro?
Hey, I'm Meechie Hall, the Joke Hustler. You can catch me on Instagram or Twitter. And my Instagram is JOKEHUSTLER. Joke Hustler.
Hey, look, make sure y'all, man, follow him, man. He doing a lot of things, man. He
big things.
Sketches, stuff like that.
Podcast coming out.
Podcast coming out. All that.
And man, we gotta get on the podcast, man. You gotta invite me and the Silent Gin to the podcast, man.
Yeah,
Scary AF going to.
Cool. That's what's up, man. Now look, check it out, man. Look, we make sure we want y'all to tune in. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Scary AF. Please follow us on Instagram, Scary AF Podcast. And on Facebook, it's Scary AF. Man, we around, so make sure y'all tune in. Man, we got movies, we got guests, we got funny. We got scary, funny, and just a lot of good entertainment.
I got a movie that I want to talk about. It's called Ghost Condom.
Ghost Condom.
Ghost Condom.
He put the condom on and he doing it. Then he look up and the condom gone. He like, ah! It's like he thought it was there, but it wasn't. Old girl definitely was scary.
Ghost Condom. On the penis near you.
Do you got it? Don't you
what
got it?
Next?
Wrap it up! Alright, we're gonna wrap it up right now. Man,
Literally.
Thank you for coming on and watching us, man. We can't do this without y'all. We love y'all, man. Look, I'm your host, B. Cole. This is my co-host,
Silent Jim.
And man, we just want to say, man, don't be afraid. Be scary as fuck. Good night, everybody. Love.
So you say you saw a what?
It was a wolf, goddammit! Big, black, stinking ass wolf. The motherfucker jumped off the boat and ran over there. And when it got there, son of a bitch turned into a man. Did the flip-flop shit on me. Just like a hoe I knew in Detroit back in 62, 63. I go over her house on Saturday night. Bitch love me, man. Take a chicken and some pretzels. I come to the door. She's a man. Flip-flop is this shit. You ever seen a motherfucker flip-flop on you and shit like this? In your face? Go crazy, be flipping and shit.
So the wolf you saw looks something like that right there.
What, the wolf?
The wolf.
Hell no, that didn't look like that's a true wild compared to the motherfucker come at me. You must be crazy. You seen the wolf man?
Yeah.
To the 25th power.